Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the PlainTalk English podcast. We are so glad you've chosen to spend some time with us today. This podcast is made especially for beginners who want to speak English easily and confidently in daily life. Our goal is to make learning feel simple, natural, and fun.
Hi, everyone. We're very happy to have you with us today. Thank you for listening and learning with us. If you want to improve your English step by step, you're in the right place. We believe that consistency is key, and spending even a little time with English each day can make a huge difference. We're here to guide you on that journey.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Anna. Today's topic is something we all do every single day in every language. It's a fundamental part of how we connect with each other.
That's right, Anna. It's very simple, very common, and very, very useful. Today, we're going to talk about likes and dislikes.
Yes. In daily life, we often talk about what we like and what we don't like. This helps us share our opinions and understand other people better. When you share what you enjoy, you are sharing a small piece of who you are. It's the first step in building friendships and relationships.
Exactly. Think about it. You can use this topic when you meet new people at a party or a social gathering. You can use it to make conversation with your colleagues during a coffee break at work. You can even use it to get to know your friends and family on a deeper level.
It's also a very safe topic. If you don't know what to talk about, asking someone about their hobbies or interests is a perfect way to start a friendly conversation. It shows you are interested in them as a person. So let's explore how to do this in a simple and natural way. All right, Daniel, let's start with the basics. I'll ask you a very simple question, and you can give a simple answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do you like?
I like listening to music and watching movies. I also like drinking tea in the evening. It helps me relax after a long day.
That sounds nice. Notice how Daniel used the simple phrase, I like. It's direct, clear, and perfect for any situation. Now let me ask another basic question. What don't you like?
I don't like waking up early on weekends. I enjoy my sleep. I also don't like very loud noise. It makes it hard to concentrate.
Perfectly clear. I don't like is the most common and polite way to express a dislike. It's simple and effective. You don't need complicated words to express this idea. Now, let's expand our vocabulary. I like is great, but there are other friendly and common ways to say the same thing. Let's share some easy sentences to talk about likes.
Of course, a very common one is using the word love. If you love something, it means you like it very, very much. It's stronger than like. For example, I love reading books, especially science fiction. She loves spending time with her family. We love traveling to new countries.
Love is a great word. It adds more emotion. Another very useful and friendly word is enjoy. Enjoy means you get pleasure or happiness from something. It's very common in everyday conversation.
That's a good one. For example, I enjoy cooking on the weekends. He enjoys playing the guitar. They enjoy taking long walks in the park. You can see that after enjoy, we often use a verb with ing at the end. I enjoy cooking. He enjoys playing. They enjoy walking.
Excellent point, Daniel. Here's another useful phrase. I'm interested in. This is a great way to talk about hobbies or subjects that you want to learn more about.
Yes, it shows curiosity. For example, I'm interested in learning English, which is why I'm listening to this podcast. She's interested in photography. They're interested in history.
Let's recap those phrases for our listeners. To express that you like something, you can say, I like, I love, I enjoy, plus verb ing, I'm interested in. All of these are wonderful, common, and easy to use. Now let's talk about the other side, dislikes. Just like with likes, we can use a few different phrases to express ourselves clearly and politely.
We already mentioned I don't like. It's the most common. For example, I don't like fast food. He doesn't like crowded places.
Another useful word is dislike. It is the direct opposite of like. I dislike is a little stronger and more formal than I don't like, but it's still very polite and useful.
That's right. You could say, I dislike rainy days when I have to go out. She dislikes being late for appointments. Dislike is a good word to have in your vocabulary.
Another way is to use the phrase I enjoy in the negative. I don't enjoy. This is a soft and polite way to say you don't get pleasure from something.
For example, at work, you might say, I don't enjoy long meetings. He doesn't enjoy speaking in public. It's a gentle way to state a preference without sounding too negative.
One more very popular and friendly phrase is, it's not my favorite. This is an indirect and very polite way to say you don't like something. For example, if a friend asks, do you like horror movies?
You might say, horror movies are not my favorite. Or if someone offers you a type of food you don't like, thank you, but spicy food is not my favorite. This is very soft and polite.
Let's recap the phrases for dislikes. I don't like, I dislike, I don't enjoy, it's not my favorite. Now let's listen to a short dialogue. Imagine Daniel and I are new colleagues meeting for the first time by the coffee machine at work. This will show you how these phrases work in a real conversation. Sound of a quiet office, a coffee machine running softly. Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Anna. I just started in the marketing department.
Hi, Anna. Nice to meet you. I'm Daniel from the design team. Welcome. How are you finding things so far?
It's great, thanks. Everyone is very friendly. I'm still trying to figure out the coffee machine, though.
It takes some practice. So what do you like to do in your free time when you're not working?
Well, I love reading. I can spend a whole day with a good book. I'm also interested in photography, though I'm still a beginner. What about you?
That's cool. I enjoy photography too. We should talk about that sometime. For me, I really like hiking. I try to go to the mountains at least once a month.
Oh, hiking. That sounds active. I have to be honest, I don't really enjoy intense exercise. I prefer a quiet walk in the park.
That's fair enough. Hiking isn't for everyone. So are you a coffee or a tea person?
I like both, but I think I prefer tea in the afternoon. I don't like drinking too much coffee. It makes me feel jittery.
Me too. Well, it was really nice talking to you, Anna.
You too, Daniel. See you around.
Did you hear how we used the phrases? We used like, love, enjoy, and interested in, and don't like. It made the conversation flow naturally.
And we learned something about each other. Now Daniel knows I like reading, and I know he likes hiking. This is how friendships begin. Starting a conversation is easy if you know the right questions. Let's go over some simple questions you can ask other people.
The most basic questions are, what do you like? What do you enjoy doing in your free time? What are your hobbies?
You can also ask more specific questions using do you like? This is very common. Do you like tea or coffee? Do you like watching sports? Do you like traveling?
To ask about dislikes, you can be direct and say, what don't you like? Or you can ask it in a more specific way. Is there any food you don't like? What kind of movies do you dislike?
These questions are your tools for making conversation. Don't be afraid to use them. People generally enjoy talking about themselves and their interests.
Sometimes like and don't like are too simple. Life is full of feelings in the middle. How can be expressed that we kind of like something or really like something? We can use adverbs.
That's a great point. Let's start with positive feelings. To make like stronger, you can add really or absolutely. I really like Italian food, stronger than I like. I absolutely love the beach, a very strong feeling.
You can also use the phrase, I'm a big fan of. This is a friendly, enthusiastic way to say you like something a lot. I'm a big fan of that actor. She's a big fan of jazz music.
Now, what if your feeling is not so strong? It's just okay. You can use phrases like, I don't mind, or it's all right. Do you want to watch a documentary?
Sure, I don't mind. This means I don't love it, but I also don't dislike it. It's okay for me.
It's all right is similar. How is the pizza at that new restaurant?
It's all right. Not the best I've ever had, but not bad.
Now for dislikes. To make a dislike stronger, you can use phrases like, I can't stand, or I hate. A word of caution, hate is a very strong word. Use it carefully. I can't stand is also strong, but very common. Use it carefully. I can't stand is also strong, but very common.
For example, I can't stand it when people are rude. I really dislike traffic jams. He hates the taste of cilantro. A very strong emotional dislike.
A softer, more polite way to express a strong dislike is the phrase, it's not really my thing, or it's not my cup of tea. My friends are all going to a heavy metal concert. That's great for them, but heavy metal is not really my thing.
Exactly. Or if someone asks, do you want to go camping this weekend? Thanks for the invitation, but camping is not my cup of tea. This is a very polite and gentle way to say no.
Let's listen to another dialogue. This time, Daniel and I are friends trying to decide what to do on Saturday. Listen for the new phrases we just learned. So, Daniel, any plans for Saturday? The weather's supposed to be beautiful.
Not yet. I'm free. Do you have any ideas? Well, I was thinking we could finally go to that new modern art museum. I heard it's fantastic. I'm a big fan of abstract art.
Oh, an art museum. To be honest, modern art is not really my thing. I sometimes find it a bit confusing.
Ah, okay. No problem at all. What about a movie then? There's a new action movie with that actor you like.
Oh, I absolutely love him. Yes, that's a great idea. What time?
There's a showing at 3 p.m. We could get lunch before that. What kind of food are you in the mood for?
I'm open to anything, really. But I have to say, I can't stand very crowded and noisy restaurants. I prefer a calmer place where we can talk.
I completely agree. There's a nice little Thai restaurant near the cinema. It's usually quiet. Do you like Thai food?
I really like it. It's not something I eat often, but I enjoy it. That sounds like a perfect plan.
Great. So lunch at the Thai place around 1 p.m. and the movie at 3 p.m.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it.
You see, by using these different phrases, we were able to make a plan that we both liked. Anna was honest about not liking the art museum, but she did it politely.
And Daniel was able to suggest something else. This is how we use language to cooperate and find common ground. This brings us to a very important skill, agreeing and disagreeing. When someone shares a like or dislike, you can respond.
If you have the same opinion, agreeing is easy. You can say, me too, the most common and friendly way. I like it too. I agree. So do I. A slightly more formal way to say me too.
For example, if I say, I love walking on the beach, Daniel could say,
Me too. It's so relaxing.
and if you don't agree, it's important to be polite, especially if you don't know the person well. Instead of a strong no or I disagree, you can soften your language.
You can say, oh really? This shows surprise and allows you to follow up with your opinion. I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite. I see your point, but I feel differently. That's interesting. I actually quite like it.
For example, if Daniel says, I think winter is the best season.
I do think winter is the best season.
Well, I could say, oh really? For me, I find it a bit too cold. I prefer the summer. This is a polite disagreement. I'm not saying Daniel is wrong. I'm just sharing my different preference.
Now it's your turn. We want you to speak. This is the most important part of the podcast. Please pause after each question and answer out loud. Your voice is your instrument. You must use it.
Ready? Question 1. What is a food that you love?
You could say, I love, or I'm a big fan of. For example, I love pizza.
Question 2. What is an activity you don't enjoy?
You could say, I don't enjoy, or I dislike. For example, I don't enjoy washing dishes.
Question 3. A friend says, I love watching scary movies. You don't like them. What is a polite way to disagree?
You could say, oh really, they're a bit too scary for me. Or scary movies aren't really my thing, but I'm glad you like them.
Question 4. What is something you are interested in learning?
You can say, I'm interested in. For example, I'm interested in learning how to play the piano.
Question 5. What is a type of music you can't stand?
Remember, this is a strong phrase. You could say, I can't stand. For example, I can't stand very loud heavy metal music.
Great work! Practicing out loud is the fastest way to build confidence.
Great job, everyone. That was a lot of information, but you did wonderfully. Today we learned all about how to talk about likes and dislikes in simple, natural English.
Let's do a quick review. We learned basic phrases like I like and I don't like. We also learned more expressive vocabulary like I love, I enjoy, I dislike, and I'm interested in.
We talked about how to ask other people questions like, what do you enjoy doing? And do you like?
We explored how to express different levels of preference using words like really, absolutely, and phrases like I don't mind and I can't stand. We also learned polite phrases for when you don't like something, such as it's not my cup of tea.
And finally, we practiced how to agree and disagree politely. Remember, you don't need difficult words. Simple, clear English is more than enough to share your thoughts and connect with people.
Our challenge for you this week is to use these phrases. Try to have a conversation with someone, a friend, a family member, or a colleague. Ask them what they like and share what you like. Practice makes perfect.
Practice talking about your likes and dislikes every day, even just to yourself. The more you use these phrases, the more they will become natural.
Thank you for listening to the PlainTalk English podcast. We hope you found this episode helpful.
We enjoy making this podcast for you, and we look forward to our next session together.
See you next time. Goodbye.